youngest on stream, and I was hoping I wasn't the youngest.
Continue.
Hello.
The
Everyone is in stereo. Yay!
Yay! Audio check.
Hearing the green room and Zol on stream and this stream is crazy.
Yes,
it was.
Yes, like, it'll get you a headache very quickly. So.
Yeah. Now that it's a little quieter in here, there was a thing that Billy had mentioned about the
love for everybody.
About the tramming.
I'm jumping
thing.
out of that StreamYard, and I'm still in this StreamYard. Okay.
And I need to pop open the correct chats.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one thing that Billy said about the tramming of the not the tramming but the
leveling of the
compensation of the bed using like a BL Touch. If you get into the printing of the plates for Warhammer 40K, that can actually make a big problem with the printing the plates.
Okay.
Because if you got the if it's compensating, you'll actually end up with a bunch of wedges, like because they're so thin, like there's only maybe like 10, 20 layers thick. They'll actually end up being wedges and look really weird and stuff. So it took me a bit to figure out with like one of my printers.
Okay. Like I'm planning on printing vehicles, stuff like that. If anyone's familiar with Slaanesh or whatever from Warhammer Fantasy or stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely. All right. As much as I actually hate to say this, definitely save up and buy yourself a Prusa.
Okay.
Because that will be your workhorse.
Okay.
Save up and buy the Prusa Mini. You can get away with a Prusa Mini if you're printing Warhammer stuff.
Yeah.
It's 150 cube.
150 what?
It was a 150 millimeter cube for the Prusa Mini, right? Everyone
think?
else fact checking me? Devin,
Let me double check what?
Shane, Justin, Dan.
What are we fact checking?
Prusa Mini.
150 millimeter cube for the Prusa
It's 18 by 18 by 18 centimeters.
Okay, so 180 millimeter cube.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would fit like 99.9% of anything that you would print for Warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even the terrain.
Warhammer is a 12 millimeter scale, right?
I think so. Well, no, 28 millimeter.
28?
Just for the 28 millimeter for the smallest figures. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you'd be able to print like 99% of anything you'd need on a Prusa Mini, and they're 350 plus shipping, so like 400.
400 with a few, 400 with a few benefits to it.
Yeah, definitely get one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
where are you? It's Dave Randolph. Where are you located, Ben?
Utah.
Utah.
What part? I used to live in Cedar City.
Northern Utah. If I had to give a location, so yeah.
Mr. Randolph, if you'd like to join us, Vince, Mac.
All right, I will try to come back, but I need
I
to
won't
eat
be
dinner.
here that long.
I need to eat dinner because I'm podcasting at 10.
Ah.
Bye.
I won't be here that
Mr.
long.
Randolph,
Fine,
nice
I see
to
how
see
it is,
you.
Devin.
Vince,
Don't
nice to
watch
see
me.
you.
Tell me to
John
scream my
Watson,
assembly
nice to
and
see
then
you. Stephen Lightsby,
Yeah, hold
it's
on.
a
We'll make
pleasure.
it easy and put him
Mike,
here.
nice to see you.
There.
Red Light, nice to see you.
There you go, Tim.
Oh, no,
Nice
don't
to
make
see
me
you.
big. People don't want to see
Non-fam,
that.
hi.
Yes, we do.
And even the Prusa Mini
Hey,
is
if we
actually
wanna-
pretty good for the terrain as well, because I think it's only 150 by 150 for the terrain pieces, so
Nice.
it would fit on that bed as well if you wanted to start doing terrain with that as well.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, how do I put this? I was planning on printing a Talmanta at one point, so yeah, if you're familiar with that.
No, I just print it
Travis,
for people,
good evening.
so they asked me to print stuff, and I did a like a battleship type thing.
Want me
just
to link the
recently on my
Talmanta from Forge World? It's a fairly sizable mini. Trust me, it's one of the larger ones.
No, if it's less than 180 by 180 by 180, then you can fit it.
Okay. I doubt it's less than that, but yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ben, earlier when we were on my stream and I was talking about printed solid, Dave Randolph over there in chat, that would be the Dave Randolph who owns Printed Solid.
Yes.
So
He's
yeah.
You'll catch him on
Again,
stream
as I
every
was
now and
telling
then.
you, as I was telling you, he's one of those guys who's provides for the community, is also in the community, like Tanny, who works for 3D Fuel and is also a member of the community as well. So like,
actually, technically, I work for Fargo 3D Printing.
Okay, he works for Fargo 3D Printing, but with
under
Fargo
the same
3D
umbrella,
printing. Yeah, it's all.
Hey,
but that's what I'm saying is
I
like
have one of your stickers that I'm going to stick on this printer.
Yeah. So again, these are like two guys that are in the community and provide for the community. So it's nice to have them around because you can mention things and they'll actually hear you.
Yes.
So it's nice. Like I said, they're not one of those big companies that says, well, we're just going to keep slamming shit out there and they'll just buy it because the general public don't know no better. Like those of us who are actual enthusiasts and understand and know how things work,
Right.
we tend to have input and they listen to it. So it's nice to have that.
Or they just completely
those-
ignore us and tell us we're stupid. It depends.
No. That's not true because think about it. It took how many years of saying
Right.
we need fluorescent brown and we now have a neon
And
brown
mine's still
brought to you by Printed Solid.
Right.
And Ben, if you would like to know, one evening we actually were talking about this a little more in depth about a whole fluorescent or neon brown.
Yeah.
And Mr. Randolph explained to us that the more you take away from the brown to give it a fluorescence, the more orange it becomes.
Mhm.
So what ended up happening was he made a brown filament that, hold on a second, kiddo. When you're printing a brown that you want to be neon or fluorescent, what happens is under normal light, it looks brown, but under a UV or a black light, it turns orange. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'd
in
love to get
private.
into UV fluorescence, but God, the color, getting the color is difficult. So
Mhm.
I feel your pain.
Yes. So, but it was kind of funny because it took a long time of a joke that finally became a reality because, yeah.
So
Yeah.
mind if I'm kind of
Dave.
curious. Why fluorescent brown?
We wanted shit colored filament.
Oh, okay, fair
no,
enough.
it kind of had a lot more to do with the fact that of all the colors that are out there, have you ever seen a fluorescent brown or a neon brown before?
If I actually
It
printed
was
in it,
kind of the smart ass. It was that smart ass like, hey, how about a neon brown or a fluorescent brown?
and then he did it.
Yeah, so Dave was like, okay, fine. I got tired of hearing about
I
it.
ordered
so we nagged him and-
the day he released it. I ordered a roll, and I actually printed a boot copy, and it's at work because
I'm probably going to be ordering. I'm probably going to be ordering a roll, a couple of rolls.
Soon.
Shh, don't tell my wife, but paycheck
Says in
hits the
Hushtones.
bank. The paycheck hits the bank
Dan's
after about
wife.
2 a.m.
Hey, Dan's wife.
Justin,
I might even buy
She
a
might
roll
be
of
hearing.
that.
Yeah.
and that's the thing is like you will find, Ben, that like as you get into this community and you start to hear about those kind of oddball things that you're like, why the hell do I need that? And then what'll happen is it'll happen and you're gonna be like, shit, I guess I should probably buy some. It has nothing to do with the fact that you need it. You may never use it. The roll might sit there brand new in the box forever.
Right.
But it's just that whole like, I bought it. Why? Because. And that's the wonderful part about this hobby is because is the only answer you need.
That sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
All right, I'm gonna actually hop out of here too. I gotta take care of something.
Don't know
So,
too
fuck
much.
it.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna put him here since he likes to chat.
Nope. I don't know what you're
I'll
talking
put
about.
me and Vince down below. There you go.
You and Vince down below what?
Everything.
They're bottoms.
What is up, Ron? Canadian Maker Project.
Hey, Ron. Guess what, buddy? It was nice to see you hanging out today over on Ham Radio Dude's stream, bud.
Ham.
Nice to see you over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I miss ham. No, I don't. That's a lie. I never like ham.
I love ham. I love
I
all
like-
meat.
I like ham sandwiches.
Same.
Yeah,
but
I love all
I
meat.
have dedicated myself to becoming a vegetarian. Well, sort of a pescatarian because I can't give
Okay.
up fish. I like sushi too much.
Yeah.
Fish is good.
Tanny, just so you know, Tanny, I have no problem eating the stuff that eats your food, okay? I will eat the stuff that eats your food, buddy. I got you.
Yeah, I've got no problem doing it. I just I don't know. I'm very much against cruelty to animals, and like the way that farms are run for mass production is just really, really bad.
Mhm.
So after I tasted the Impossible Whopper and I realized that I could have meat without actually eating meat.
Oh, silly Tanny, silly
Right?
Tanny. You know that
The Impossible Whopper is really good.
but you know it's also cooked on the same damn griddle that is also used to cook the real meat burgers, which means the grease that was on that burger probably came from the meat burger that was cooked right before it.
Actually, they anytime that you order one, they tell you it's going to take an extra minutes because they have to specialty clean the griddle in between making the beef ones and making the Impossibles.
Well, I just remember there was a hell of a lawsuit that got them in trouble, and that's why they quit offering the burger. That's all I remember.
Oh,
They still offer it. The Impossible
They do,
Whopper
but
is still a
Doesn't
thing.
have couponer this time.
yeah, it's just they had to change the way they advertised it, I believe, or something. I just remember there was a hell of a lawsuit. So,
Yes.
but yeah,
Yeah, they had to,
Oh my
change,
God,
they had to
burger.
change their preparation for it.
yeah.
Also, that is an adorable kitty.
Yes, this
We
is
love
the
our
one,
adorable
Tanny. If I
kittens.
remember right, I think this is the one that was I had the other night when you were on a stream with us. This one, she's the all gray female that's real fluffy, and she's
Fluffy
also
I wish my
very.
cat would come in. My cat won't even come in my room because there's too many objects in here that she has sniffed out of curiosity and burned her nose.
Oh no.
Yes,
She's like,
yes,
this
that
thing
does
smells
happen.
funny, sniffs it. Ow, God, no, shit.
Dan is holding tomorrow's orange chicken. I mean, you've got enough cats.
Again, yeah, Tanny, there's 11 in this house. I don't know if I've told you that or not, but yeah, there's like 11 cats in the house. There's of that picture I showed earlier of all the kids, 2 of them don't live here, the rest do. So out of the 7 kids, 5 of them live here. You ask my wife, she'll tell you there's 6 kids because apparently I'm the biggest kid of them all. If you
Oh, yeah.
ask me, I say
Duh.
she's the biggest kid of them all. So we go back and forth on which one of us is the biggest kid.
No, it's you. I'm sorry, but it's
Right.
definitely you.
I guess if you think about it, I am, because I am 6'2" and 250 pounds, and I do tend to be the tallest one in the house and the biggest one in the house size wise. So I guess I win.
Right?
Yep, you win.
Yep. On a
You
side
are
note,
the man
because
child.
since we are on Justin's stream and I like to shill, I'm going to do it. I am doing at 250 subs a YouTube channel.
I was
I
just
am-
going to mute him. Oh, there he goes. Where's he gone? He's gone.
I am doing the biggest little giveaway.
I was
I
going
had
to
to
mute
say
you
this
again.
first, waiting for you. But yeah, I'm doing the biggest little giveaway because again, at 250 subs, again, it's not something that normally happens because
Do you actually live in Reno, though?
me, no, Jerry, yes.
Then why
I-
the fuck are you doing a biggest little giveaway? You are lying. You are lying to your audience.
Mm-mm.
Yes, he does that.
Because I only have 250 subs, and I'm going to try and give away a bunch
But
of
you
shit
don't.
for
You
such
don't
a
live in
small
Reno.
number.
You do not live in Reno, and
No,
therefore
you're going
it
to
is
pull the
against
damn
Reno
biggest
law.
little city. I didn't say biggest little city. I said biggest little giveaway.
But if you're going to do biggest little anything, you have to do it in Reno.
Yes.
I can't
Come
do
on,
it
man.
in Reno. I can't do it in Reno. Sorry, I'm not moving to Reno
was-
just for the damn
I was
giveaway.
the biggest little IT shop.
But anyway,
Big pain
Mister,
in the butt.
You can't find it.
yes,
Kids.
I can. Why can't I? I am a parental unit. I can sign this. I'm signing her report card that says she failed a bunch of stuff.
That's my
Oh, her progress report. Sorry. But anyway, no, what I'm saying is this 250 subs. I'm giving away right now as it stands. I have Zolan, who is giving away some samples. Printed Solid Dave is doing a $50 gift card. I have, we all know him as Old Curmudgeon, has donated $25 to go towards gift cards. So thank you again, Old Curmudgeon, for that. And if anybody else would like to, get involved, I am more than happy to allow them to. Obviously, I would be stupid to say no, you can't, because it's a giveaway.
I'll talk to my boss and see if I can give away a tube of Dynapurge.
That'd be awesome. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm not asking anybody to necessarily give stuff away. Like, I have no problem paying for stuff. Like right now, as it stands with the gift cards, I wanted to do something that could be on both sides of the pond, as they say. So I'm doing printed solid. I was going to do printed solid because, to be honest with you, Tanny, I hadn't even, for some reason, like I've been so focused on, like I've been buying, Jesse. So it was like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, and Dave was like, when I made the comment, Dave was like, you know what? He's like, I'll go ahead and do, he's like, I'll cover 50. Don't worry about it. I was like, cool. So he's doing the 50. If you guys want to throw something in, I'll definitely be shouting you guys out nonstop like crazy,
Well, you should be doing that anyway, man. Come on. Where's the
Yes.
support?
Hey, you know what? It's coming, man. It's coming. It's coming. Regardless of what happens, it's coming.
No motherfucking balls.
Yes.
Actually, Lightspeed, just because this isn't my stream, I'll tell you anyway. It doesn't matter. My wife and I, neither one of us can have kids. We practice a lot, but we can't have kids. After my group and her group, neither one of us, I think, like I had gone to the doctor and got the old snip, and she ended up having problems and has had to have a hysterectomy. So if we wind up pregnant, we're suing a lot of doctors.
No shit.
If my wife comes to me and says, honey, I'm pregnant, we're suing a lot of doctors because I got the snip and she got no more insides, or she's not supposed to have. So
Now, if you're pregnant at this point, then I think that it's just meant to be.
Well, yeah, no. Hey, don't get me wrong. If she winds up pregnant, we're having a kid, but somebody else is putting that kid through college and taking care of it financially.
All right.
You know what, Jerry? I would love to do a 2,500 giveaway. The problem is I got to get 2,500 subs.
Right.
And I know everybody keeps saying content is king. Make videos and people will subscribe, and I get that, and I will. I'm working on it right now. I was just so close with just doing the streams or just doing all these like streams and chats and stuff. I'm so close to 250 that I figure I want to do the giveaway. I do the giveaway right now, but realistically, I want to have a number to shoot for. Plus, it gives me time to kind of put stuff together because, like I said, I'm only gaining like 2 to 3 subs. Roughly, I've been gaining about 2 subs a day, 3 subs a day, which isn't terrible. You know what I mean? It's not 1,000, 1,500, 2,500 subs, 25,000 subs a day kind of a thing. But I'm also not a 1 million sub channel either. So for a guy who's only got 218 subs, 2 a day, 3 a day is not bad. So, but the whole thing kind of started as I was just going to buy a $50 printed solid gift card, and then I was going to look for somebody on the other side of the pond to buy another. Well, I was going to buy a $25 gift card and do another $25 gift card, and then I'd have 2 $25 gift cards, which would be $50. And with 2 of them, you got 2, and then the 50, 250, 250 subs. But then Dave was like, I'll go ahead and cover 50. I was like, well, okay, cool. Thanks. So that's 50. So now I'm like, well, now I got to find somebody overseas to get a $50 gift card from so that this way I can do, when I do the giveaways, I can pick, okay, US only, we're doing this one now, and then we'll do that. And then here's your gift card. And then for, overseas, we're going to go ahead and do a $50. Here you go, and, now I'm thinking about it, and it's like now I'm probably going to have to do, or probably going to want to do something for Canada too, because I know that stuff can get from the US into Canada, but I also know that Canada is also a pain in the ass when it comes to back and forth. So it's just easier to maybe buy the gift card up there and then just do the giveaway to Canada as well. So since I have Canadian watchers, friends, people who hang out in the chats, it'll be a nice little chance. Plus, I am going to talk to the First Layer boys and see if they're willing to just kind of give a little shout out. Maybe some of their Canadian followers will, wander on in for some free shit. People seem to like free shit. So, and like I said, I mean, it's if all goes well, I'm going to do probably in the next month. I keep always saying this, but this is actually kind of more the truth now. I'm looking at in the next month of getting the rest of the parts I need to get the Hypercube done. So I'll probably be filming, that, or at least the rest of the build up. I mean, the basic frame put together, it's a frame. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it doesn't require too much thought to put one of those together. It's just a matter of lining up parts and putting them together. I'll go through how I put it together. I'm not going to take it apart to put it back together, but I will at least show, these are the brackets I use. These are where I put them. This is what I measured. And then here's where all this is at. Put the bed on, put the electronics on it, and then just kind of do a finish up and test. So hopefully that'll give me a couple of videos. I have been talking to a couple people about getting like a little lapel or a lav mic, whatever you want to call it. Trying to find a decent one that's not going to break the bank, so that when I'm doing the streams or when I'm doing the putting everything together, I can just throw that on real quick and go and not have to worry about, like, we all know when you're working on something, you're constantly turning your head and moving. And I don't want to necessarily have to be wearing this big bulky thing with, the cord dangling around as I'm trying to do stuff. And then I pull shit off make a big old mess out of it. So I've been looking at something like that. So add a couple more things and then go to town, get the Hypercube done. But till then, I figure a couple more subs, do a little giveaway, and then let people know that these are the things that are going to be happening going forward, and then actually maybe surprise everyone and put a video out there.
Cool.
Yeah. So get real content. You know what I mean?
So I have a question on my mind right now.
Mhm.
Mainly for 3D Tanny, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yo.
So the Prusa, from what I see, is a really nice 3D printer. The Prusa Mini comes with ABL, stuff like that.
Yes.
What else is included, like support-wise?
Support? What do you mean, like?
Customer support, stuff like
Oh,
that.
their support's really good for the first. I mean, it's really good in general. The community's big, but any
It's a
issues,
nice-
pretty much out of the box, they will probably just send you parts right away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've had issues where power supplies are dead or something's not right. When I was doing my MMU, I actually broke a sensor, and they just during assembly, and they sent me another one. And the only
Nice.
downside to that is it's coming out of the Czech Republic, so it may
Takes a
take
while.
5 to 7, 10, 14 business days, depending. to
The
get to you.
initial order right now, though, is what is it? 8 weeks? Tanny?
Let me look.
About
Yeah,
8 weeks. lead time?
it's 5 to 7 weeks right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Prusa
so yeah, if you buy it today, you're looking at 5 to 7 weeks before it will arrive, and
Yeah.
that's if everything goes to plan. It's 5 to 7 weeks.
Yep.
The nice part about buying from Prusa is, like we were talking earlier, Ben, and you had kind of stepped out, so I don't know if you'd caught this, but we were talking about how, like with Prusa, if you actually buy a Prusa, the nice part is you get access to Prusa's parts. Like you can actually buy actual genuine Prusa parts from Prusa at that
Yeah.
point. Like
Yeah.
right
Okay.
now, if I wanted to go buy anything Prusa, I've never bought a Prusa. I can't get it directly from Prusa. This is where we had been talking earlier
But
about
the other
how-
downside is shipping. They're shipping across.
Yeah.
You need to need a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're going to spend
Well-
more money on shipping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is where we were saying about where we were talking about how if you wanted to, instead of actually building a Prusa, you could do like a bear, do a bear clone is what I would be best to say. And what you could do is you could buy like LDO motors, which are are comparable to the Prusa stuff. I mean, a lot of people would tell you they're better than Prusa motors, which, I'm not here to debate that. I'm just saying, like, what a lot of people use when they build their Prusa Bear clones, what they're doing is the Bear clone. The Bear is an upgrade kit for a Prusa. It takes it from a the standard Prusa parts to a 2020. It's a 2040. I believe it's all 2040 extrusion, so it makes it a little more
Prusa,
rigid.
it's 3030.
I thought the Bear was
Bear is
2040 and the Caribou is 3030.
Yeah, and the two and the 4 extrusions you get on the MK3 are 3030 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where you're doing, but you would do the upgrade and you would get those, and then you would go to another company to buy the LDO motors. Tanny, I don't know if you guys do like motor kits and stuff like that for Prusa stuff, do you?
We don't. We mostly sell for Prusas right now. We only sell the hot end kits.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
so,
we-
like, you
Don't
could-
mess with them; you'll break them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could. So ultimately, you could go to like Tanny. You could go to Tanny's company there to do that. Or again, Dave Randolph has a huge collection of.
Not as much for the
Prusa.
mini. There's some stuff for the
No,
mini.
not for the mini. I'm talking about for.
Mark III.
I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about for the MKS. Yeah, for the Mark III.
Yeah, there's a
Mark
ton of
3S.
parts out there.
Dave's got a bunch of stuff. So basically, you could buy everything you need from Printed Solid. You want to include Tanny and get the hot end kit from Tanny. However, you would want to do that if you did. You can get all those parts and then build your own Prusa Bear. It would be a clone. You would get no support from Prusa, but you would have everything basically. Dave sells boards, the Rambo. What is it? An Einstein board, right? Is it the
Yeah,
Einstein that they're
It's the
using?
Easy Rambo.
Or Einstein, whatever it is. But you get the Rambo board. Dave has the Pindas, so you can get the actual actual Prusa probe, the Pinda probe. The LDO motors, like I said, he's got those. And then you would just get the frame kit, put it all together. Oh, he's even got like the heat bed or the heat bed and stuff. Like I said, you can get all those parts either through Printed Solid. Tanny's got the hot end portion of it covered if you wanted to spread the love across a couple companies. And then you could actually build your own Prusa from scratch because
It's
again,
expensive.
it is expensive either way. I mean, if you
Yeah.
buy the Prusa from Prusa and don't do the Bear kit, if you just buy a straight Prusa from Prusa, Tanny, that kit's what, $750, $800 right
Yeah,
now?
$750 plus shipping with the. If you get both of the beds, it comes out to just under $850 after shipping.
Okay, so yeah, you're talking $850 for the kit. If you want it pre-assembled from Prusa, it would be $999 or $1,000.
No, yeah, it's
right?
1,000. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Plus
like
shipping.
$1,000 plus shipping. Yeah,
and then you pay
So-
duty taxes, and then
Yeah,
you're looking
so-
at. I mean, then you're space saving money, or Caribou,
Yeah.
which used to be Zaribo, does larger printers like this one here. Or you can do the same size instead of a Bear, and you can still do the kit with everything, or you can do it, have them do it. But
Yeah.
you're looking, in the
yeah, like
13,
Dave
14,
says there
15
in the chat.
models.
Why did
Like-
they change their name?
I guess there was
Oh,
an
it was,
issue with one of their
Copyright. There was an issue between
Wolfgang and the other guy.
and the other guy. Yeah, the other guy apparently owned the copyright, but Wolfgang owned the business.
Yeah,
And
But
there was a
the
parting of
trademark
ways.
wasn't the business's name.
Huh?
yeah. The guy
Yeah.
wouldn't part with the name, and he's still selling on it, even though he has no access to any of it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Makes sense.
yeah. So that's why Wolfgang is changed it to Caribou or Caribou.
Whatever
Okay.
they're.
But
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna take some getting used to on that one.
Yeah.
yeah, because everybody got used to saying Zerabo because
Oh yeah.
that's what it was for so long, and now
I still have the
I mean-
Zerbo cover. I'm not changing it.
all you gotta do is print it.
Yeah, but
Come
then I
on,
gotta
it ain't like-
change it.
Oh
On
yeah,
that
you
note-
gotta take off 2 screws, and then 2 more screws to separate the screen from the damn display, and then put it all back together.
Yes.
Oh no,
Are
four screws in 5 minutes.
Are the Caribou printers reliable?
They're basically the same thing as Prusa, just
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's using
They're
the
more
Prusa parts,
expensive.
but it's an
Yeah,
upgrade
I mean,
kit.
it's an
Okay.
upgrade kit, or you can buy it at from the get go.
As-
You still get parts.
Yeah,
Link in private chat to their site.
Mhm.
You can buy the regular one. You can buy bigger and even bigger. This is a 420, so with my upgrades, I can do 415 millimeters high. Things like this.
here he goes. Get
Shush,
careful.
Dan. Shush, Dan.
Careful.
Dan.
This thing might- you'll
Shush.
poke your eye out.
I'll
You
po-
will. You'll
So this
poke
is a
your eye out.
400 millimeter tall collapsible sword.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Not the smallest thing I've printed. Long
Mm-hmm.
story on that one. Where is it? Hold on, I'm gonna make some
Oh yeah,
noise.
Justin likes to brag.
No,
yeah,
I'm
Justin
not
likes to
talking
brag
about it,
about
Dan.
his
Let's
free
just say I
printer.
can print this big as well. I'm not gonna
Oh,
brag
wow.
about it because Dan hates me for it. So
I don't hate him. I
things
just
like that,
I
or
just
like
I
that.
just say that like even the sun shines on a dog's ass once in a while.
Yes.
No, Justin, long story short there, Ben. Justin got pretty lucky. A while back, a guy bought a very expensive printer, got tired of having nozzle clogs on the hot end or having hot end issues. And he said, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. First person who replies to this email can have the printer. And I guess it was all part of the donation to the cause with the face shields and all that stuff. And Justin was the quickest one on the trigger and acquired himself a $35-ish $100 printer. Yeah, like $4,000 printer for the cost of gas and a $65 hot end.
And about $500 in upgrades since. Because,
Oh wow.
Because you can't. I don't leave anything alone. That's why these printers are the way they are.
Not only that, but when you get a $3,600 printer for free, $500 in upgrades is nothing.
Yes. And again, and at some point I will sell it and then build myself a Voron, which I'm starting to research at this time. So.
Yeah. As I was getting ready to say, and I do apologize, but yeah, Mr. Randolph has sourced all of his parts. So like if you were to buy parts from Printed Solid, when it comes to if you decide to do upgrades or want to build your own, he gets a lot of his parts or all of his parts from the same suppliers as Prusa. So it's Prusa quality parts, just with LDO's name on a lot of it. And Justin has kept Dave in business for quite a while when it comes to hot ends. Because
Dave, if I get this check in the next couple of days, there's a mosquito order coming your way. Just a heads up.
Tanny wants to know when you're going to order a mosquito from him.
When the price is the same.
Tanny,
we don't carry mosquitoes.
I was going to say,
at this point.
That's why I was getting ready to say, Tanny, do you even carry mosquitoes?
No.
I was just having fun
I'm
putting
here
Justin
like,
on the spot.
who would order mosquitoes? Those things bite.
Right?
Yeah.
No, there's differences.
Slice Engineering makes a hot end. The hot end is called the Mosquito, and it's actually a really, really nice hot end.
Yeah, it is.
You'll start to learn, Ben. Like I said, if 3D printing is something you really do want to get into, I will tell you your $200-ish price point is a good start, because you're gonna get a kit printer that you're gonna have to understand, and if you don't take the time to understand it, you're out $200. You contact any one of us, we'll be more than happy to take it off your hands. I'm just letting you know that right now. It doesn't matter. We may have, as you can see, I mean, it is one of those hobbies where once you get into it, you will find that one isn't enough, two isn't enough. Every time you get enough, what you think is enough printers, you'll need more, because I can guarantee you when I start printing on this printer, I'll end up starting something on this printer, and then I'll be pissed because I don't have a printer for the next thing I want to make. So they may sit like this with nothing going on for like a week, but then I'll print something on one, so then I'll start printing something on the other, and then I'll want another one to print on. So it will be one of those hobbies that's going to kind of kick your wallet's ass.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So
get your kids into 3D printing. They'll never have money for crack.
So
Exactly.
Yeah. Guess what I ended up having to pick up today? Another Ender 3 Pro.
Nice. You're piling up on those.
I now have 3 Ender 3 Pros.
Nice.
That's cute.
Yeah, I have. Tanny's like
winning. I just kept winning.
Tanny's just like those are rookie numbers. You got to pump up them numbers. Yeah, see,
Right.
nine, Tanny.
That's just
Unfortunately,
the Pro. That doesn't include the original Ender 3, of which I have 7. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of us are going to tell you that the Ender 3 is a good start, because it does, like I said, the community around it, not Creality themselves, but the community around the Ender printers, the Ender 3s, the Ender 5s, that little area, the Ender 3, Ender 5, that community is vast. There's a lot of people in that community. There's a lot of upgrades available for those printers. So they're a good place to start. Like I said, when it comes to the longer versus the Ender just has a bigger following. Okay. So if you like the longer better, if there's something about the longer you like better, because I know those were the two you had mentioned earlier. If
Yeah.
you like the longer better, for whatever reason, it's your money. Spend it as you see fit.
Yeah, actually, the longer LK4 is a
That's-
pretty decent printer.
That's
It has
the
a
one he was
glass
talking
bed
about.
with it.
Mhm.
So it comes with a glass bed. It comes with a better mounting point for the filament. Comes with a touch screen. It's going to be the same as the Ender 3. Otherwise, it's going to take tinkering, and you're going to have to recalibrate it about every 5 prints.
Okay.
But it's a pretty solid printer. I wouldn't, I won't recommend against it. That's for sure.
Okay.
And they do have thermal runaway protection turned on by default, so you don't have to
Thank
worry
heavens.
about that.
Oh, thank heavens. I
Yeah.
was looking around for that.
Yeah, you got to remember when it comes down to it, the big things are, if you're going to get an Ender, get the Ender 3, or if you're going to get the Ender 3, get the Pro, just because the few things that are different between the original Ender and the Pro are worth that price difference. The Meanwhile power supply, I'm trying to remember the build surface anymore across the Enders is pretty much the same. They haven't really changed that, but just that little bitty difference between the two. Like I said, I like my Pros. They come with the Meanwell power supplies. The power supplies tend to be a little bit better than the one that they put on there.
No problem, Justin.
Since I can't get a word in, Dan.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to help
I
a new
understand
person
that.
in the hobby. And I'm trying not to stream, because if I start another stream, it'll be 3 hours and my wife will be pissed and I'll be late for work tomorrow. And I don't want that.
You can always be late for work.
No, God, no. I'm so tired of being quote unquote late for work, even though as long as I get 8 hours in the day and I'm there before 8 a.m., there's no reason I'm late. But I don't want to stay till 4:30 to compensate. So
Well, Ben, just add us on Twitter, and
if you don't have Twitter, get on Twitter.
Yep, this is my Twitter over here.
Yeah,
this is my Twitter right here.
Mine's the J1999T in the YouTube channel. So
And if you look up 3D Medic Vince right there, if you just look up 3D Medic Vince, his will pop up.
Yes.
I think Vince froze though.
Oh, he always freezes. He's a
There he is. He kind of came back.
And he is Canadian.
Yes.
Who?
So anyway,
Vince isn't Canadian. Vince
I
is
will
from
not be
Ohio.
on the streams tomorrow night. I have
Yeah, no, he's from Ohio.
OH.
Yeah, he's from Ohio.
Ohio.
Someone else then was someone
Yeah.
else with
Naked
was
Ron.
Canadian that is in the same group then.
Yeah, Naked Ron. Naked Ron is also from Canada. You got Marcel.
No, in the
Canada.
in the Twitter or not Twitter, the Telegram group.
Oh yeah. Damn it, I'm drawing a blank.
It's all good. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no big deal.
So,
But anyway, yeah. To everybody in the chats.
yes, we are leaving. Elliot,
Justin?
sorry, Tanny. I'd stream longer if I could. I know you want to stream the build, but
Well, Devin
Yeah,
wants
can't-
me to stream it. I could give a shit either way.
Yeah. Oh yes, Henry and Marcel are both from Canada, and they are both in the Telegram, which is
what
just more
Telegram?
crazy. There's
Telegram.
It's mostly a bunch of cursed images, but
Fair enough.
if you hit me on Telegram, I will I can add you to it.
Okay.
As long as you are okay with there's a lot of not safe for work stuff in that channel.
Then nope.
Yeah, it's an interesting group of individuals whose filter falls off as soon as Telegram comes on.
yes. So, anyway, goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye.
And, we will see you guys.
Marcel says he is going to stream if nobody else will. So
Okay.
if you look over there, see that Marcel Robert? That's that guy right there. Yeah, if you want to continue on, Marcel, his streams tend to be. I don't know what Marcel's going to do tonight. Marcel usually
he likes his
plays
games.
He likes to play games and shoot the breeze, and him and the guys will hang out and talk. Sadly, by the time Marcel goes on, it's usually about my, as Zolan says, the witching hour. But
Can Marcel drop a link to his channel? I can't seem to get there. So
It's
Marcel-
off-axis FPV.
okay.
Yeah. Here, hold on.
Okay.
Or actually,
End the
Justin, you can go
stream.
ahead and end it. Yeah, go ahead and end it.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah,
it won't
just
we
hang
won't see in
tight.
the green room, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Ben, hang tight for a minute. I'll get you the link.
Okay. Okay.
and we're